How you guys doing? Welcome to a Sunday update on what's happening in Bitcoin. And we gotta know what's happening in Bitcoin because it is Sunday and the next week it might be very exciting. So there's a couple of things that we need to talk about. First thing first, 28th October, lunar eclipse. The dump moon again did not play out. We actually pumped. Well, technically we didn't pump that much, but you know, we did not dump. So, just so I put it out there, the moons are dead to me. I do not believe in the moons anymore. You know, my feelings are hurt that we cannot, you know, even trust the moons. So there will be no more moon talk on this channel. That said, Bitcoin is looking fine. There's a lot of channels on the chart, and we look what these channels do represent and why they are there. And we also look at one of the more important channels. You also see the bull flag, the targets. The thing that actually might or might not be very bullish for us, but you know, bearish for other people. We're gonna talk about that. So let's start and see what's actually happening with Bitcoin. Bitcoin over here, there's a couple of channels up here, and there is a reason for that because these are small time frames and we've been following Bitcoin for a while. So over here we had a big move towards the upside, and there was this some kind of extortion pattern up here that broke towards the downside over here, and then it started, you know, going zigzag. Then we created this channel over here. As soon as as soon as this started up here, we created this bigger channel over here, and then it started doing this move over here towards the downside. So we had this bottom support level, then we created this channel over here, and then eventually when it started doing this you know, in-out pattern, we created this channel over here. So all channels are pretty much, you know, legit, but it's a small time frame, so you know, there will always be a lot of channels on a chart on a small time frames when you look at it. So you gotta zoom a little bit and try to find, you know, bigger time frames channel. And right now what we have is this one over here. This is a 4-hourly channel right now, and you can see up here at the tops very nice touches, very nice support over here on the downside. But traders do what traders do, and right now these levels are being shorted over here towards the downside. Now we are not bearish, and just because they are being shorted does not mean that this is gonna go down for whatever reason. And you know, traders short and they fail, and they long and they fail, you know, stuff happens. But what we are looking over here right now is that this is a downtrending channel. Downtrending channels by definition are more bullish than bearish, and this looks so very nice indeed. That said, not only is this only downtrending channel bullish, but we have a big bull flag over here right now, and you'll see on the bigger time frames we are also super bullish still, and the next target is around 38k. So why is that 38k? Well, there is a couple of ways they actually draw this. First, the bull flag should go something from down here, maybe even up here, but you know, I'll draw it from over here. It's definitely not from all the way down here. It's the initial move, and that initial move starts over here, I think. So the bull flag goes something like this, from this move towards the top up here, and if you extend that towards the upside up here somewhere, right, we get this target around 38, 39k, give or take. Now what you're also gonna see that on the monthly time frame, 38k level is that you know, one of the resistance level that we've been looking at. That's this up here, 38.5 level, and this is a very major level of resistance. Just like this previous down here at monthly time frame at 35k was major level of resistance, and we have been stopping there right now. You know, right now we are looking to break that towards upside. You can see up here how nicely we've been actually hitting these, you know, this resistance level. So if this or once this actually breaks towards upside, we are looking at this 38.5 level as a resistance level. Also, bull flag confirms that move, and there is actually nothing bearish that right now is telling us that we need to move towards downside. Should we move towards downside a little bit up here? Just let me just go a little bit back in time. Should we move a little bit back down here and retest that, you know, the top of the channel up here? Because if you zoom out on the weekly time frame, this is the bigger channel that we've been looking for a long time, and this candle up here is very bullish because this actually broke towards our upside above 38k, 32k level. You remember the 32k level was very important. We broke that, saying there is no reason to be very bearish as long as, you know, for whatever reason we don't just dump right back inside over here. There is no reason to be bearish. Also, the 32k level needs to be broken on the weekly time frame, so you know, there is a whole bunch of stuff that needs to be happened for us to become bearish, and we are not bearish. So we are looking at the chart, we are looking at what chart is telling us. We got a bull flag, we got a target at 38k, we broke the 32k, we are consolidating in a downtrending channel over here. Everything looks nice and dandy, and the only thing we are doing right now is this consolidation over here, waiting a little bit for these moving averages to pick up, and then do this move towards the, not 46k, the next move is 38k, but you know, eventually to 46k, and this move up here is gonna be very, very bullish for us. I'm gonna tell you a theory I have that I actually saw on Twitter. So this looks actually very, very nice, and as you can see, there is absolutely no reason to become bearish. There is nothing bearish on the chart. If you look at even the up here, we are right now sitting at 70 on the RSI. We got a bullish cross on the weekly, and the 70 is not that high. We don't have any kind of divergences on the chart. Oftentimes in a weekly time frame, you will see some kind of divergence before you actually start pulling back towards downside, but there is no divergence. This is just initial move towards the upside up here. There is also a trend line over here that goes something like this up here, that's right now being broken towards upside. So everything looks very, very bullish. Monthly time frame looks bullish as well. We got this bullish cross over here that right now we are getting maybe hopefully above the zero line up here. The monthly RSI is only at 58 or something like that, which bounced off of these moving averages, 10, 20, 50 moving average up here towards upside. Outside of the channel, everything looks bullish and nice, so there is no reason to be bearish just yet. And I don't see anything right now that can actually invalidate this move towards the 38k. Now, you do your money, I'll do my money, and all of that shebang, but this does look, in fact, very, very bullish. That said, I've seen something on Twitter that a lot of people are thinking, and they are overly bullish. Now, unfortunately, being overly bullish is not a good thing, and they are looking at things besides the chart. So I've seen people talking about that this move up here right now is gonna go to new all-time high, 2024 new all-time high already. And the reasoning for that, from what I've seen, is, you know, some kind of, you know, supply demand, Bitcoin inflow outflow things. They are looking at on-chain analytics. They are looking at some kind of fundamentals from the market. They are looking at some kind of data from the financial markets in the world and so forth. They're trying to correlate that together and figure out at least on why is Bitcoin pumping, you know, money supply and stuff like that, right? And everybody says right now that, you know, this time is different and we are going to go all-time high in 2024. 2024 is going to be all-time high. Can that happen? It can. But I think it's very, very bullish for us. If a lot of people think this way, think this way, and we don't think this way. We still believe in the 4-year cycles. We still believe that, you know, somewhere around 2025, where is 2025 to 2026 up here, 2025 to 2026, somewhere up here, there is gonna be a you know, new all-time high, new top, new bull run top. But this move up here is a fake move. It's not a fake move, but it's an initial move that's gonna create this pivot point up here on the upside, and we believe this is gonna go all the way up to something like 46, between 45 to 50k levels up here in these target. This is actually very bullish that they believe that we are gonna go have a new all-time high, because as soon as this starts going towards upside up here, there might come a huge FOMO, and this is what we've been talking about for a long time. We need this FOMO to kick in so we can, you know, consolidate and pull back. We need to trap all of these long positions, then pull back, and then go towards upside. And this move up here right now, it's happening. And now if it does go to, you know, all-time high and, you know, bull run top in 2024, I'm all for that, because, you know, my money is already allocated. I really won't complain. But, and if you break, you know, 46.50, go up to 60k level, I won't be bearish, but we will become bearish at 46.50k levels, give or take, if too many people become bullish. But since they already believe that this is gonna happen, that might trap a lot of people up here, because a lot of people don't believe in the move. So if we start going very fast up here towards upside up here, that might actually, you know, get them, you know, trapped into long positions, and then you pull back, right? And then you pull back. So that's my theory on why this you know, move is gonna come eventually. This stop up here at 50k levels, and then pull back towards downside. But overall, just like we saw this this channel up here, it doesn't matter how you draw this channel, this is always broken. This looks like it's just gonna continue flying towards upside. Altcoin season very, very soon, guys. Remember that. As soon as Bitcoin starts, you know, topping out, getting into that sideways motion, getting into that euphoria, but, you know, it just won't pump, that's the altcoin season kicking in, because a lot of people will start selling their Bitcoin, Ethereum, and going into altcoins. And once altcoins pumps, they're gonna go, you know, there will be meme season. So, you know, there is that. Anyways, I think we can actually look forward to the next week. Next week is the, you know, pump week, hopefully. We don't believe in the moons anymore. So there was one thing about the moons, you know, we were talking about this a long time before, but, you know, when you have a new moon, eclipse, when you have bearish moons and you pump on those moons, you should be stupidly bullish. And that's what's happening right now. We had very bearish moons, 14 October, solar eclipse, 28 October, lunar eclipse, eclipses all over the place. And I've seen, Martin and other people that are looking at these moons telling us how bearish these moons are. And when you're bumping on these moons, you should be bullish. But besides that, the moons are dead to me. Guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow, next week. See you around. Bye-bye.